Why I love coffee.
I drink coffee almost every single day. I really like the taste of coffee.
So it kind of just became like a habit of mine.
There's just something about coffee that really makes me want to have another cup.
I think my life would be very sad without coffee.
Academics is definitely stressful at Duke, especially because everybody around you is trying to excel super hard, and so you feel like you're falling behind if you're not like studying, or if your grades are lower, then you feel like very much on the other side.
So addiction, I think of a lot of different things. My first thought is like drug use and alcohol use addiction. Gaming addiction is also a possibility.
Whether it's for gambling or for substance use or pornography or anything like that.
I do know people who definitely like look forward to the weekend so that they can go out and drink in a very unhealthy, cyclical kind of manner, and to me that is a form of addiction.
They find that the expectation is, well, everybody is drinking or everybody is doing X, Y, and Z, so therefore I have to do that. And they turn to those avenues of having a couple of drinks. The sooner that we see students take those approaches is where it becomes more and more problematic. It kind of becomes their MO of how they are approaching things, and it becomes more of an addictive dependency type of thing. My impression of Duke students is they're very driven and very high achieving, something that you've heard before. There's kind of this mentality of effortless perfection. The students are so unique, they're special. Trying to change the culture is incredibly difficult.
If I don't study, then something feels empty, like I'm not doing what I should be doing.
It all is interconnected. You know, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to get sick. If you get sick, you miss class. If you miss class, you get stressed out. And then whatever coping strategies you have to deal with that stress is either going to define whether you're successful or not, navigating that path.
Especially if we look at the whole work hard, play hard social system that we currently are kind of trapped in.
I need to drink a couple of drinks, or I need to do this substance, or I need to stay up all night, so I need to take an Adderall in order to get me through this round of exams, or whatever their issue might be.
The only release of, say, dealing with stress and being at school is to drink copious amounts.
The actual alcohol or the drug is how it's manifesting. It's the vehicle. There's something that's driving that underneath. So what is the role of an institution?
Duke as a whole is not handling addiction very well. Here for You provides support to other students through our online website. So personally, I have not had to deal with anyone with addiction problems. Essentially, no, we are not trained to deal with addiction.
This is because you have so many of these groups. It's fractured in terms of there's a message of a program happening over on East Campus. There's another program happening on West Campus on Tuesday at this time, and students are inundated with the number of things that might be happening on there. So it becomes almost too much. They become oversaturated with what they can do. The resources that we place into dealing with the addiction would benefit from being evaluated. People aren't looking at things through the same lens as somebody who might have an addiction, somebody who might need some of those accommodations.
I definitely do think that more could be done.
Because it's very important to deal with addiction. More conversations are better. It's when we stop having those conversations is when there's an issue. If there's any sort of inequity that's on campus, it needs to be brought to people's attention.
The first step is definitely recognizing that you have an addiction problem, and a lot of the times a support system can help you realize that.
Because it's very easy to just close down. If you feel like you are the only person experiencing this, then what change can I make?
Especially since a lot of the times it is more comfortable or even just more reassuring to be able to get advice from someone your age and who has had similar experiences recently.
I think it's wanting to know that there are people who understand your situation. Say that you're not the only person on campus who is experiencing this. It's feeling like you have a voice, that you're able to advocate for yourself, or there's a community that can advocate for you. We need to have people talking about it in order to say, oh yeah, we haven't thought about this as much as maybe we should.